The drama and the bad news around Amazon's The Boys show is only getting worse, as now we have insane leaks coming in from someone who is apparently a crew member on the show, who is telling us the truth about Anthony Starr, who is the star of the show, playing Homelander, and apparently he's not as great and stellar of a guy as he wants us to believe. As we know, Anthony Starr has been virtue signaling for years now at this point, basically talking about all this nonsense about how Trump is the ultimate inspiration for Homelander in the show, how, of course, Orange Man Bad being the villain in real life, of course, as we all know, how he is the one that he has taken the inspiration from and all of that type of nonsense. Of course, is just continual, just Hollywood nonsense, Hollywood BS. This is the way that Hollywood views the world. It's insane, but we've seen things from him in the past, including this as a response to this tweet where it said #MillionsMAGAMarch. It showed, of course, some cosplaying of Homelander with Trump's face on it. And the showrunner of The Boys says, are they actually watching the show? As you can tell, this was kind of a wake-up point for the showrunner to realize that all of the satirical stuff about Trump in the show wasn't good enough. So they had to really just double down and just go all out with the political messaging in the new season. And then Anthony Starr retweeted this from Eric Kripke, and he said, "The art of ignorant dumb effery." So apparently they were not happy at all about the fact that people were actually liking Homelander as a villain. And so he also said this recently in this video.
I think there's a very obvious human being that I know that Eric has steered the character towards.
Talking about Trump, of course.
I understand why, and I agree with that choice. I love that choice.
He agrees with that choice, and he loves that choice of Trump being the inspiration for Homelander. And all this is just reflected in the Rotten Tomatoes score, where audiences absolutely hate this new season of The Boys, with a 52% rotten. So people are seeing the BS. People are seeing just how ridiculous the show has gotten, and they are being loud and clear about that. And now we have Anthony Starr with these accusations that are coming out about him, where The Boys leaker Vought HQ, who is giving some interesting details about Anthony Starr, accuses Anthony Starr of doing terrible behavior and doing terrible things to people on set. He allegedly did terrible things to Dominique, who played Maeve in the show, and she hasn't been in this new season at all. But the alleged leaker said that he did terrible things to Dominique, so much that she left the industry. The leaker is reportedly hated by the show's staff, so it's not entirely clear how true the accusations are, which if he's hated by the show's staff, then this probably means that there is some grain of truth to what he is saying here. But this is what he said in this. So ask me a question. You mentioned the terrible things that were happening on set and the cast leaving. What happened? I was told by someone in costumes that Anthony Starr did terrible things to Dominique McElliott, so bad that she left the industry and would always fly back home instead of being with the cast because of him. He's a terrible person, a sexist D-head who has beaten up people on more than one occasion. So these are all crazy accusations that are coming out about Anthony Starr. Now, whether they're true or not, we have no way of actually verifying any of this at this point. But it's interesting, the irony here, if this is all true, is that, Anthony Starr, like many of these people in Hollywood, love to virtue signal about how they are just these really swell people. They're really good people, guys, okay? They are the moral superiors in our society, and they will continue to say that Trump is the worst. He's a very bad guy, when they are just in turn doing things that are even worse than anything that Orange Man Bad has ever done. So this whole thing is absolutely wild. We're going to continue to monitor this and see what happens with this, but let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Let me know if you've been watching the new season of The Boys and what you think about it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.